They don't have true guy friends because it only would take one opportunity for them to, like, if I just gave you the go, oh, now here we are sleeping together. Now you're not my best friend anymore.
But then they will let the dude that don't care shit about him bust him down though. They will have sex with the guy that don't care about him, but the guy that's been rocking with him for an extended period of time that actually had a best interest at heart, they will look him over and say, well, I don't want to mess up the friendship. That's the guy that...
I think that's personally crazy. I think like that the friendship, and I'm learning more about this, even in my last relationship, I don't think I focused enough on our friendship.
Well, you're in a unique situation because you got so many other factors that you got to consider outside of what normal, regular, everyday women have to consider, right? You got to watch out for the snakes.
Let me know.
You don't know what true intentions are. When, just like you described earlier, and being realistic, you don't know how they're going to react once they get into the spotlight or somebody take a photo with you and TMZ showing up outside of your door. And that's a completely different conversation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's different for you. But in a general sense,
thanks, Daniel.
I would say that most women have passed over the guy that they were supposed to marry.
You're not committed to yourself. That's why you're out all here willy-nilly. So our bond isn't really that deep because you don't even give a fuck about yourself. Because I'm talking about women who have made millions are with their baby daddy who cheated on them. I want them to just stand up. I get angry when I see them. Like I get mad sometimes a little bit, even resentful.
Why?
Because I'm just like, you could manifest a better guy than this, dickhead. Like, are you telling me your self-esteem is that low?
You know what's crazy when women like this give advice on who the type of man that somebody should get? Women like her. How are you going to give us advice? I never understood that. I literally never understood when people don't do things the right way, or I'm sorry, when people don't succeed at something and they literally are judgmental and try to get somebody else's advice on how and not to be. It makes no sense to me.
Maybe part of the reason why they stand is because they don't feel like they'll get anything even remotely close to what it is that they have.
If you're making your own money, do you care?
Well,
do you
then you have to ask the question though: is what do women desire? What do y'all really want? That's the real question, because I don't even think that y'all know what y'all want.
If I were to like just give one blanket answer, stability. When I talk to women, that's what and even if they may not be saying that, I can hear it. Oh, he has this going on, or oh, there'd be two incomes. Oh, he. It's stability. Stability
in
every aspect. Emotional stability, financial stability, physical stability too, because you have a protector. You have.
Well, it's a trade-off though, right? Because some women will trade in the stability financially for instability sexually, as far as him being able to step out and doing whatever it is that he's gonna do. But see, this is the dilemma though, right?
Why is that a trade-off?
Because guys that make a lot of money and that has that level of visibility and that no. It's not a narrative, right? Understand this. It's not a narrative, it's a reality. I'm not even gonna say it's the truth. When a guy is at the top of the top, right? Can you
define a little bit more? A guy that's holding down his household, or a guy that's $100 million man? I need to know what you're talking about, because I know what my next question is going to be.
Go ahead. What's the next question?
So that's a trade-off. That's it.
Chad, this is the type of thing that makes no sense to me, right? I be thinking about this, Chad. What do women really want, right? Because women always talk about stability. They always talk about security. They always talk about all those types of things. It's like, what do they really want though, right? Because what if when they get money, then it's catch-22. If women usually get with men with money, and then a lot of times they'll divorce them for the bag, whatever the case is and stuff like that. But I'm talking about a woman like her. Let's say a Beyonce or a female like a Cardi B, who actually gets the thing that they be wanting from a man, like money. When they get to that point, what do? Like, where can you go?
Is that a trade-off?
Well, it's always going to be a trade-off.
Is that a trade-off in your relationship?
No.
Also, it exists.
But Well,
why is it not?
Different, though.
Why is it not?
I'm different, though.
Why is it not?
I'm not saying that it's not possible.
I don't give a fuck about majority. Fuck all y'all. I want to talk about you.
All right, that's
Why
fine.
is that not a trade-off?
Because I just don't do that. Like, I don't feel like it's...
Get it, expand.
No. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down.
No.
I'm going to break it down for you.
Let's hear it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie,
I don't believe that it's worth my time, and my values and my character mean more to me than whatever the opportunities are around. Like, I don't do business with everybody. I won't rock with nobody just because they get money. Or I won't hang out with people just because they popular. I pick and choose the people that I surround myself with based off of good character. I have marriage parties. You know what I'm saying? So it's different from me because I have a different set of... I'm the man that I would want...
Values.
Wait. I'm going to tell you why. I'm the man that I would want my daughter to marry. So it's a different thing for me.
We're on the same page.
Right?
That's exactly my point. A good man of high character, true principles, a true high value man. Because you can have high value. Scar and Mufasa both had high value. One's very different than the other.
No.
Yes.
Britt,
no, they both
Britt.
are high value in their own way. But listen, that's exactly the point. Real men who are devoted to themselves and respect themselves, why would they want that? Because
they're out there, though.
That's your best friend. That's your business partner. That's your confidant. That's your therapist. That's your, maybe sometimes feels like siblings. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's exactly why I just cannot get with that narrative. Fuck that. There are men who have high values, high principles, high moral standards that don't want to fucking stick their dick in everything walking because it's got a fat ass.
But you do realize that those guys.
It's like she's trying to change male nature. We are who we are. You know what I'm saying? We love our women. We love our daughters. We love our sisters. We love our mothers. We're men, though. When we're not related to the woman, we usually want one thing. I've made videos about this. It's like but in her fairy tale mind, just like somebody said in the chat, it said, did she really just use a Disney reference? Yeah, it's kind of crazy how in her fairy tale mind, she's using Disney references, which is animated, which is make believe. And she's trying to literally make a man, a high value man, into who she wants to be, like a super nigga or something like that. And that's why they didn't like Kevin Samuel so much, because he was genuinely just trying to tell people, trying to tell women, this is how men are, and if you want a high value man, this is what you're going to have to compromise on. His whole show was basically about that. And it's like they just did not want to accept it, and they hated him for that. Literally hated him for that. How do you hate somebody for that? How do you hate somebody for just, even if he was wrong, which he wasn't, about the high value man thing? How do you hate somebody for having an opinion? Just don't listen to him no more. Go watch somebody else. But they by the droves, they will come and have conversations with him and try to change his mind. Here he is. He been in corporate America all that daggone time. He know what he talking about. Anyway.
Guys is out there, right?
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. So it's not a trade-off. Y'all are winning. There's not a negative trade. That's not a negative trade-off.
The other side of that conversation, though, is those guys get looked over. Come on, Britt. Those guys get looked over.
But they're probably not sliding in Instagram girls' DMs. That's the thing. How are you supposed to see them?
But
where they at Whole Foods at 3 p.m. on Sunday?
No. You know where they at? You know where they at?
Home.
Nope.
Reading the Bible,
nope,
I'm sure.
Nope. They were studying. They chilling. They wasn't in the mix, right? They not at the party.
So how are we supposed to see them if they have no visibility?
They're your best friends.
I don't have any guy best friends because all the guys except Prince.
We're not speaking about you specifically, though. We're talking about people in a general sense. Women friend zone those guys on a regular.
I agree. They do. My friends not have male friends, but yes, a lot of women do friend zone great guys.
And that's
none
what
of my friends have that problem. It's fucking cobwebs. We all trying to figure it out.
Hey, chat. Do y'all know why I'm starting to get tired of doing? Red pill content. I actually never even looked at myself as a red pill type person. But one of the reasons why I'm getting tired of doing red pill content, chat, is because I started this channel because I wanted men and women to actually get along, because I saw all these men in the red pill community saying women, and it's like they didn't like women. They just like, okay, let's just use them for intimacy purposes. And then women were just like, men ain't nothing, let's just use them for money. And I was like, let me come in here and try to I believe in a nuclear family. Let me come in here and try to speak some sense, because I'm a married man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about female nature because I know a lot about it. I have 5 sisters. I'm married, dated, all type of stuff like that. And I have a strong dad. I come from a lot of my male, a lot of my dad's side of the family. I have strong males in the family, so I understand what it's like to be masculine and what it's like to be a man. And I'm like, I know, these things are obvious. In order to have a successful relationship with a woman, you have to be masculine. You have to be not the most masculine dude in the world. I got a freaking pink headband on right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the most masculine dude in the world. What I'm saying is, when I'm amongst other men, you know what I'm saying, I compete and stuff like that, but I'm not always the alpha. When I'm amongst a whole bunch of men, I'm not always the alpha, but you best believe with my woman, I'm going to be the alpha. And I'm not going to be moved by her emotions. I'm not perfect. But for the most part, I don't get moved by any woman that I ever dated. I don't get moved by their emotions. And every single woman, I've never got my tires slashed. Some dudes be really going through getting their tires slashed. Chat, how do females really be slashing y'all tires and stuff like that? Because I be lying to them. When I used to talk to women, I used to talk to multiple women before I got married. I will always tell them I'm talking to multiple women. And sometimes, it backfired where they be like, I don't want to talk to you then. It's so many women out here, it's like, who cares anyway? When you be honest with a woman, they don't slash your tires. They don't be on none of that drama stuff. It's when you tell a woman a lie and you paint that fantasy in her mind and stuff like that. And even though she know you out there cheating and stuff, right? She paints a fantasy that she wants to really believe, because women like you tell them stuff they like to hear. When she finds out that you actually cheating, that's when she go crazy. When she slashing tires, that's when she yoking your car up. That's when, you know what I'm saying, keying your car, spray painting your car, doing all types of stuff like that. And it's like, it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But let's get back into the video. Only a little bit left in this video.
I think it's safe to say majority probably do friend zone great guys. But a lot of girls, they don't have true guy friends because it only would take one opportunity for them to, like, if I just gave you the go, oh, now here we are sleeping together. Now you're not my best friend anymore.
But then they will let the dude that don't care shit about him bust him down though. They will have sex with the guy that don't care about him. The guy that's been rocking with him for an extended period of time that actually had a best interest at heart. They will look him over and say, well, I don't want to mess up the friendship. That's the guy that...
I think that's personally crazy. I think like the friendship, and I'm learning more about this, even in my last relationship, I don't think I focused enough on our friendship. Didn't really look at him as a friend.
You're in a unique situation because you got so many other factors that you got to consider outside of what normal, regular, everyday women have to consider, right? You got to watch out for the snakes. You don't know what true intentions are. And when, just like you described earlier, and being realistic, you don't know how they're going to react once they get into the spotlight or somebody take a photo with you and TMZ showing up outside of your door. That's a completely different conversation, right? So it's different for you. But in a general sense, I would say that most women have passed over the guy that they were supposed to marry.
And, you would think that this stuff is common sense, right, Jack? You would think it's literally common sense. And that's why I'm starting to get frustrated with the red pill content and stuff like that. It's like, okay, I've been doing this channel for like almost a year now, right? Like almost a year I've been doing this content. It's like, women still don't get it. It's like women still don't get it.